up at all. Right, let's go to Lois in Westcliff-on-Sea. Is that part of
Absolutely.
That's part of your constituency, isn't it? Lois.
Anna is my MP. Hello, Anna first.
Well, there you go.
Hello,
so
Lois.
are you going to bowl her a
Hi.
softball then?
Actually, this is a question predominantly for Stanley Johnson, but I am interested in what the rest of the panel has to say, obviously, as well. In light of some of his recent comments on another channel, does he expect British people to fly and drive less, or in fact not at all, or eat less meat or no meat to save the planet and to fight global warming? I must say, I'm not seeing a tremendous amount of evidence for global warming at the moment. And also, just another thing, in terms of the renewable dream that he pushes constantly, how's it going? Because my understanding is that there's no wind and that all the solar panels are currently covered in snow. So I just would wonder what Stanley thought about that.
Go on.
Well, on the first point, it's perfectly obvious that we all are going to have to fly less, and we are all going to have to...
Where have you been in the last couple of months? You've been to China, you've been to Canada.
You bet. That's all
Shouldn't you
true.
lead by example?
It's all true. Well, I am planting a lot of trees down in Somerset.
There must be a hell of a lot of trees, I should imagine.
There's going to be a hell of a lot of trees. Now, but coming to the point, it's perfectly obvious that the government's getting together. They have to get together. They have to have programs. They will have programs, and those programs will include, bound to in the end, quantitative targets which different sectors can be allowed to emit. That is just inevitable, and that will include flying. It will also probably mean that we have to make comprehensive shifts away in terms of the kind of things we eat, whether it's farm-fed, poultry with intensive feeding. But there's some systems which won't be so damaging to the environment. So yeah, the answer is it is going to happen. It's going to happen in the next 20 years in a big way. The change in consumption patterns is going to be forced on us by the need to deal with climate change and to deal with the loss of biodiversity, which is what I've been at in Montreal this week. But
the problem is there is a degree of hypocrisy, isn't there? And I remember at the COP26 conference, all these private jets landing at Glasgow airport, and you think, and you're trying to lecture the rest of us on what we should do? It's outrageous.
No doubt.